Hello, welcome with me here on this show, and with me is Rahul Todi of Shrachi. And Rahul, thank you for being here on the show. Rahul has come all the way from Kolkata to Paris to support our Paralympians, and Rahul is one of the sponsors of the Paralympic Committee of India, Shrachi Sports. So Rahul, first of all, tell me, I was here during the Olympics also, and there was a huge corporate presence during the Olympics, and I'm not seeing that much during the Paralympics. And I think you're, a rare breed who has been supporting the Paralympics. So tell me, what inspired you to venture into Paralympic sport? Because you're already doing so much. You're doing women's cricket, you're doing football. Why Paralympics?
I think a lot of that credit, must say, although it's maybe not fair in this channel, but it's due to the founders of Revsportz, Boria Mojumdar, who's been a friend, and he said, Rahul, everybody does Olympic cricket, and you always wanted to do something different because he knows me. And he said, you should be part of Paralympics. And to be honest, my immediate reaction was yes. I didn't put much thought to it at that moment. For me, if a doctor is saying, it must be great. And the fact that you just said that, you saw a lot of corporate presence from India in the Olympics. So everybody is doing for them. So, then it's great. Now I feel even better that, we've come and raised our hand for the Paralympians because they need it more than anybody else, if you ask me. And sports is for all. It's about inclusivity. It's about making a change through sport.
Precisely. And Rahul, tell me, you've been here in Paris for a few days. Tell us some of your moments from the Paralympics.
It has been a great experience. From the afternoon we landed. We saw the badminton bronze and silvers, and it was great with Devendra Jharjar ji and the other dignitaries of PCI, and of course all of you. Very few media also here besides Revsportz, so that's also a great thing to see. And you guys have been present. Today is the first day we are meeting. We've been here for the whole week because we've all been at different places. It's been great. I saw high jump, javelin, then Harvinder picking up that archery that was mesmerizing in the setting sun of Paris at the Villades. It was just beautiful, and then hanging out with them. Luckily, we are staying at a hotel just on the border of the village. Yesterday, we experienced the village, met the athletes. In fact, saw the blind judo in the camp with the whole team, with the general secretary and the others. It's been a great experience.
I'm so glad that you mentioned the media part of it, because it was overrun with Indian media during the Olympics, and here hardly anybody.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad you noticed that. And the other thing, Rahul, you went to the village yesterday. Tell us, because that's a rare privilege, because a village is a sacrosanct zone. So tell me, how was it inside the village?
It was just while entering, we gave our passports. It started with that. Naturally, the PCI team sent an escort because that is the requirement there. It was great. I've been a builder all my life, so that's a new part to see new buildings and the architecture. Of course, first thing, architecture goes into mind, and Tamalda was with me, and we were commenting that how the architecture is not similar, and in the diversity, you see a great product. And I think that's what Olympics is. We had the Indian building or the Indian camp, and opposite us was Ukraine, behind us was Bangladesh and Israel and a host of Azerbaijan. I don't know how many athletes of different countries we saw. We saw the facilities. We actually had the privilege because the coach took us to his room so we could see how the para-athletes lived. It's just been mesmerizing. The facilities were great and really good. I've been told stories how all the athletes from different countries, after winning, after losing, would get together in the common areas or the social areas and just learn a lot from each other. So, it's been a huge learning. It's been a very, very, very humbling experience. because when you see these people achieve,
Sure.
I mean, you tend to trivialize your life, because we fight and we crib about such petty
So many
things
things,
in
yes,
the end.
yes.
And if you look at them and then you say, what are we doing? And it always keeps reminding me of what Charlie Chaplin said once, that life in zoom or in focus is a tragedy, but when you look at it in panorama, it's a comedy. So I mean, my life now I see as a comedy.
Yes, yes, and I'm reminded of what Neeraj Chopra said, because we interviewed him during the Olympics the day after his silver medal, and he said the same thing that you're saying, that we people who are fit and healthy, we have so many complaints, we are not motivated, but when we see the para athletes, they have so many physical issues, but they are motivated to play, they are motivated to compete, and that's what we should learn from them. And of course, you mentioned that, of course, how can I forget that you're a builder and you have been in real estate for such a long time. So naturally, you have noticed the architecture in addition to being a supporter of the Paralympic Games. Now, Rahul, my final question to you is that, you have supported, Paralympics in India. You're a sponsor of the Paralympic Committee of India. Now that you have come to Paris, seen everything so close, tell me, are you motivated to go further into your commitment?
Yes. Is LA, so we're going to be there, and you need to be there as well along with us. So that's a commitment I can make on TV, that we'll be there for the next Olympics. I can assure you, if of course more bigger corporates don't come and take away that thing from me, but I hope PCI will give the first movers an advantage. Of course, we will be there, and due to some issues, I was about to cancel this trip, and then Boria, my friend, called me and said, you can't miss this. And I think, his words has an immediate impact. And me and Tamalda said, no, we have to go. So here we are, and we are leaving Paris now. And Boria tells me that we won a gold, an unexpected gold.
Just
so
now,
what a great way. And we are still in contention. So we might touch 30, huh?
We might, well, let's see what happens, but we've already crossed Tokyo by far.
Absolutely.
And Rahul, we definitely look forward to seeing you in LA. Thank you very much for this interview.
Pleasure.
Keep supporting our para athletes.
Of course.